lyrics, the word are just there to guide you, but I want you to see how powerful you are.
I wanted to take out our language, our style of singing, and infuse it on hip-hop.
So I'm just talking about real life things, and that's a shared experience.
A lot of young people are really trying to find themselves right now. If you're authentic with what you're doing, it's easier for them to connect.
I make Afro-tema music.
I make Afro soul.
And I make Afrofusion music.
I make Afrobeats, blending old school and the new school. This is Afrobeats, this is Africa. A city like Lagos, hope is second chance, hope is you having faith.
There's studios everywhere, there's musicians everywhere.
I grew up in Lagos. The street is my reality. So that's literally what inspires my sound.
Growing up in London really gave me more meaning to life.
In Abuja, there are so many youths hustling daily, like to make ends meet. So that inspires me a lot to make stuffs for them.
I basically lived all my life in Kaduna. When I was growing up, we also listened to Hausa gospel music. I really learned how to put myself into a song. And that's one thing that I've noted that artists from back there really do. In their songs, you would really feel that story. You may not understand the language, but it connects with you.
I'm from the Niger Delta. My language is beautiful, it's spiritual. We all thought it was impossible to fuse our language into modern type of music. Why I'm here, I want you guys to understand where I'm from. I traveled back in time to bring back our sound that a lot of people don't have ideas about. And one of those sounds called gyration. Where I'm from, the riverine areas, and we have people go for fishing, right? You know how the sea is always cold, so you need like a lot of jeans to be in to keep yourself warm. They are paddling the boats. They have to sing. The only thing that can be used as an instrument there is the bottle. That's what you use as a percussion. And you hear that, come, and you have to sing on that.
The people in diaspora connect more to my songs because it's nostalgia to them. I always want them to remember where they came from.
We are forgetting like the pioneers and all. So I want to bring that because culture has to stay for life. Fela, for example, his music is always like it's a build-up. It starts from maybe percussion and it builds up to maybe a bass or a sax, or he's exclamating, shouting on the songs, trying to like tell a story and all that.
Growing up in the church as a choir has really shaped my life and helped me grow more in my music that I make today, like the choir time.
I love it. What does choir time sound like?
It's always amazing. You're having different melodies, the backup singers, me too as the lead singer, the instrumentalist, everybody combined. So it's always amazing.
There's this place in Abuja called Millennium Park. I went there and there's this group of men that plays like instruments, sing songs to you. When I met them, we were actually shooting something else. So they came and they interrupted the shoot. And I was like, we can just create something together.
Before meeting with Achan again, I already recorded the song. I was in the studio. I just told my manager that I don't think the last verse is mine anymore. Then me and Achan met at the backstage again. So after we met, we exchanged greeting again, and I went back home. And the studio, when I was listening to the song, and my heart just said yes. So it's Achan.
I recorded in pure English. That's the verse you're hearing. It's not the original verse. I did my thing and I sent it back to him. A few days later, I received a call from Boilona. He said, "You never give me wizard." I know you have to bring out yourself. I know you're hiding somewhere, and I love that so much. It means that guy listens to me. He knows what I would do on a record if this record was mine.
He came talking to me on my page on IG and was like, "Hey, yo, Fido, I really love your song." I sent him the song. He jumped on it and became a hit song too, from his own side and brought African side with.
de un pueblo que es también muy afrodescendiente y por ende tenemos esa raíz. Y me pone feliz y dichoso de que todas estas personas conecten con nosotros de corazón a corazón y que sea el pueblo quien nos dé la oportunidad de conectar con esta música, de conectar con un mensaje.
Hay una canción que se llama Hablan de mí, donde yo puedo mezclar las voces del alabao, que son tradiciones netamente de los recuerdos que vienen de África y nuestras mezclas que tenemos, y obviamente los sonidos latinos de la salsa, el saxofón, los vientos, y que se asemejan mucho a la manera en cómo lo tocamos cuando hacemos chirimías o músicas folclóricas del Chocó, donde yo nací.
Y sentí que el Afrobeat era uno de los géneros que más me quedaba cómodo, donde yo podía darle a la gente sentimiento y baile, ritmo al mismo tiempo.
As an artist, we reflect what is around our environment. For this period, it's not easy for us. We can't just dance.
We like to point fingers at the government, but it's like this corruption is from the grassroots in how we operate in society. If I want to sing about it, I sing about it. So I'm trying to make my words clear, my message clear.
The inspiration of my songs are really from the things happening. It's not really about me myself feeling it, like other people to feel it.
If what I'm writing about, I'm feeling it in the moment, I want to pour it out immediately so I don't lose it. So it comes easy, especially when I'm talking about something that feels personal to me.
That is now termed as vulnerability, and everybody's saying that he's vulnerable, and I'm like, oh, we should all be able to say the things that us up, or things that we want to do, things that we don't want to do. I feel like that makes us human, right? We tried, we wrote, made the shots and picked the shots that we wanted to take. She is a symbolizing beauty, and then also I'm singing about desires and wanting more time to, learn, to reach those goals and to fall and still be able to get back up.
When it comes to the aesthetic, I think I'm just being myself, to be honest. I dress how I want, right? But I would still be imputing certain things that Africans wear, Nigerians wear. I like to wear waist beads, so I'm going to make that more permanent. I'm going to design my own type of waist beads. If you listen to the song, sonically speaking, it sounds, very cool, chill vibe. So the clothes as well was also to match the energy of the song and the scenes.
It could be a random, shuffle. It could be just a random playlist. But I know that people have really found my music, from Spotify, and I'm truly grateful for that.
Not a lot of on-the-ground artists have access to this kind of platforms. It's really hard. Like, you have to work so hard, prove yourself before they can see you, because the market is really saturated.
What you guys are doing for we young artists, Spotify, thank you is not enough. The book they gave me is a blessing, because anything I write in that book comes to pass.
But it's more like a dream come true, when I open my Spotify and my song is all over Spotify. We don't over-package things. We're staying real to the reality, we're staying real to the roots. That's was exactly what was in my head making Prince of the Street.
We, the new generation, we are paying attention to letting the world know who we are and what we are fighting and what we are going through. So it's very important that people see our culture.
I don't think the culture is being exported, but that's up to us. You get me, the artists. It's the best way to push it when they see things on us, when we say things, when we act things.
No puedo dejar por fuera mi cultura, ¿sí? Hablar que estamos aquí, que somos fuertes, que las mujeres afro-latinas también tenemos una voz.
I want the African culture to be seen all over the world. I want it to be like the R&B, hip-hop, jazz, all that. I want Afrobeat to be like that too.